Hey guys, this is Alpha Lorraine with Divine Goddess Healing. I feel called to talk to you guys a little bit about biorhythms. I don't know if you've ever heard the term, but I think it's really important to understand the concept of biorhythms, especially when we go through these any type of retrograde or extreme shifts or purging. It will kind of having this understanding of how our bodies work. It will help us to stay a little more grounded and balanced when these energies come on, especially for empaths who are very sensitive to our energy fields and our bodies and our emotions. Me personally, I've always been a person who followed my emotions a lot throughout my life, and because I felt like they were very important to, like, if I felt a fear, I had to really fully understand why I was feeling that. And so I would delve into those feelings. And a lot of times when you do that, when you delve more into emotion, the more I've learned about energy and manifestation and the law of attraction, I realize that the more you delve into those things, you are actually manifesting more of that type of portal or energy field into your experience. So a lot of times I think when we have, say, like a bad feeling, like something bad might happen, a lot of people say that they're like, I can always sense when something bad's going to happen. Well, that in turn turns into an inner knowing that you open up a portal into cycles for those things to occur in your reality. And oftentimes I think when we have these feelings, we're kind of unconscious to maybe the fact that these are deeply bedded, ingrained into our DNA through past life, karmic situations or wounds. And so sometimes we are unknowingly just rehashing things that should not be rehashed or opened up more deeply. Unless if that is our purpose, to fully go in and heal these things. But again, as a warning, that is that can be very dangerous. We are still in human form, and we can only take so much energy and so many different types of situations in life. So through my shamanic journey, I've always chosen to learn the hard way, but it has been ultimately, to my betterment, to not only heal myself and bring myself to a pure heart-centered place of living, but also to help others as well. But yeah, if you do research on biorhythms, I read about it once, and it's really interesting. So it's, I'm just kind of going off of the memory of it, because I woke up yesterday morning with kind of, the past couple days, I kind of have had like a feeling of uneasiness. And so when I have the consciousness of the idea of what biorhythms are, I remember that. And that kind of allows me to relax and release any tension or bad feelings. Because you are the creator, and you don't have to feed into karmic wounds that are trying to just rise back up through you. So a lot of times, especially on the path of ascension, we are trying to achieve a higher state of being, to become more permanent as our reality. And so empaths, a lot of times, you may have dealt with you may have had some type of mental illness or emotional, at least, once or a few times throughout your lifetime, say like bipolar disorder or depression, these things. So bipolar disorder is a really great example of biorhythms. So when you bring yourself to such a state of joy and excitement, sometimes, after that, you drop down into fear because you are not centered. Okay, so when you cannot accept yourself as you are, where you are, you continue to feel the need to raise your vibration, whether, consciously or unconsciously, but then you will drop. And it usually is always just as high as you rise is just how deep as you can fall. So it's very conscious, it's very important to be conscious of that. So if you are having a really great day and then the next day you get super depressed, be very gentle with yourself and first go through a checklist. Well, have I eaten properly? Did I get enough rest? A lot of times those things can make a huge impact on how we feel. It's not always, an impending doom and gloom that awaits us. It is just our own fear that we haven't been able to heal through consciousness, conscious awareness. And so biorhythms are actually just a natural ebb and flow and vibration. So it's just something scientifically proven that our bodies naturally will go through these rhythms. So there's studies that show that you may go through cycles where you have a great few days and then all of a sudden disaster, and then maybe the next day everything's perfectly fine again, and then you have a great few days, and so you begin to expect, your body begins to expect this cycle. And so it's different for everybody because we all have different unique paths and what we are used to experiencing in our own sensitive energy fields. And so I felt like, I felt spirit really guiding me to talk to you guys about this, because it's very vital in this twin flame journey back to unity consciousness and unconditional love, for fear to always want to kind of strike back up, and to have that mental strength and knowledge and willpower to not let yourself fall victim to your own fears. Okay, because in this path to union with our twins, I want to really touch on the fact that, union is something that is a continual forming bond. So it is moment to moment. So you can fall more and more into union or more and more out of union. There is not a black and white answer for union. There are just different degrees and levels and consciousnesses of the union. So really it depends on which way you look at it. It's all really a spectrum of union and what appears to be separation and what we allow to come between us, and that is the fear. So the more we can release these fears and not allow them to affect our union with our twin, the more we can come back to center and be truly grateful for where we're at. Because when you're at your center, that's when union attracts to you. When you're not focused on it, when you're not worried about it, when you're not searching for it. And I know it's hard to do when you are so focused on it and at a place of obsession. So I really want you guys to understand how our bodies work and how energy works and how sensitive we are, and that we are ever changing and transforming. And so whatever portals we choose to open up is our personal choice, whether knowingly or unknowingly. So just be conscious about when you come into a vibration of fear or worry. Where is that really coming from? And is it necessary to feed into? Okay, so you can always choose. And remember that you are worth your birthright of union and true happiness, heaven on earth, the Garden of Eden. We are coming back to this place. We are opening up to this new world, which is really the original earth. And so, we are clearing so many karmic cycles in this lifetime just to come back to this original union. And it's beautiful. So continue to be gentle with yourself and allow yourself to go through these ebbs and flows because, sometimes you just have to allow yourself to feel what you feel. And know that you are divinely guided and loved, and that it is all happening for your highest good, and that it will all happen in divine timing when you are perfectly aligned. It's going to happen one way or another. Okay, so just learn to accept yourself how you are in each moment, and know that you chose whatever happens. Decide that this moment, this energy that you have allowed to come through is what you chose for your highest good, because it all directs us back to one place. So, I would really recommend looking it up and doing a little research, because I think it's very important to understand that about our human bodies. And it gave me some clarity and peace of mind with just that little bit of information. And so I still remember that to this day. If I get a weird and uneasy feeling out of nowhere, I'm understanding really where that's coming from, and that it's not a call from God to dive in deeper. It may have been at one point, but that was the conscious awareness that I had in that realm and state that I was in at that time. And that was entirely divinely meant to be how that was, because it brought me here. So whatever you choose, that is the path that you choose, and it is all for our highest good. Nothing you go through is a waste. So, even though I chose to go through things the hard way, I came out with, luckily I survived through many things, but I came out with the wisdom and guidance necessary to hopefully help you guys not to have to go through it the hard way, just to help you heal in an easy way that you're worthy of. You're worthy to not have to put yourself through so much. You know what I mean? You are so worthy. You're so wonderful. Your human soul doesn't have to bear so much dark in order to receive light. That is your divine birthright. That is what you are worthy of now. And so just relaxing in that knowing and that resonance will bring that to you. So that's your message for today. I really hope this helps. And enjoy your day, guys. And let me know your thoughts on this. So if you'd like a personal reading or any energy healing work, my links are down below. Also, if this resonates with you, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.